Welcome back, everyone. And welcome back to our illustrious heroes from the Delian tomb, fresh from the womb of the earth where they fought goblins and undead and freed a young girl. We took a little bit of a break, and it is on me. I still have to put the last session up. That is totally my bad. It will get up there, I promise you. But that won't stop us from continuing on with the story. And we are changing things up a little bit. We're playing, this is the Delian tomb, or sorry, not the Delian tomb, powered by Draw Steel. But we are taking the training wheels off, and we are going our own way now. We will not be playing the adventure as written. We'll be making our own path, and this will be character driven, player driven, and we'll just see where this takes us over the course of the next 6 episodes. Before I go any further, I'd like to reintroduce my wonderful cast. I'm just going to go quickly around my screen here. Christian, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where they can find you on socials, and who you will be playing tonight?
Yep. Hi, everybody. I am Christian. You can find me at either Chris Rivero on Instagram or Louis Kuboom almost anywhere else. I will be playing our orc conduit, Corval, who thankfully has survived the Delian tomb, as you can see, and you'll find out how probably sooner.
All right. Thank you so much. Going on to Greg.
Hi, I am Greg V, and I can be found on Blue Sky at DM Greg V, and I'm also on Start Playing, also DM Greg V.
Awesome. And who will you be playing tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't listen to instructions very well, but that's pretty much par for the course for a guy named Scorch, who's a little polder, who likes to run around and shoot fireballs at people. He don't listen to instructions either.
Causes chaos. A little chaos boulder.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have. I'm just going to go down and up. Ryan.
Hi. I'm Ryan. You can find me. Honestly, I would say the place you'll find me the most, hopefully, would be This Is Totes on Twitch. Totes like the bag. And I will be playing Aiden Moore, the human censor that is very sad all the time. Sad and angry. He's going through it.
A troubled young man.
A troubled little guy.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, Rosalie.
Hi, I'm Rosalie. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on all my social media at Rosatyrs, ROSATYRS, like Rosie and the little goat folk, and you smoosh them together and you get Rosatyrs. I am playing our Diawin, Dia for short, if you'd like, who uses they, she pronouns, a Woad Elf troubadour.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, just as a disclaimer, once more, I just want to emphasize the fact that don't expect this to be adventure as written. We are forging our own path forward from here on in. So if you see us bastardizing common canon or lore, it's just us having fun. So with that in mind, are you all ready to get started tonight?
Absolutely. Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. Here we go. Broadhurst. It lies quiet under a moonless sky as you push through the door of the Featherbed Inn. You are soaked, bruised, and bone-tired. Violet, the young girl who you rescued from deep within the tombs, leans heavily against you, still trembling. Her mother, sitting at a table, sees her, cries out, and pulls her into a desperate embrace, whispering thanks between shaky breaths. And for a moment, the inn is warm again, safe again. Then, a slow, deliberate clap slices through the stillness. Footsteps descend from the upper floor. A woman appears on the staircase wearing a deep violet robe, so dark it is nearly black, trimmed with faint gold embroidery. You've seen this woman before, and you know her to be a member of the Gilded Hand, a band of hero mercenaries for hire, to help those who might need it, as long as they have the coin to pay for it. She surveys you with polite, almost idle curiosity, like someone evaluating muddy street performers who've wandered in off the road. Well, isn't this touching? Her gaze drifts over your torn clothes, your wounds, the grime on your boots. You look like you've been rolling in the dirt for entertainment. I suppose every town needs its enthusiastic amateurs. She steps closer, confident, unhurried, and absolutely certain you are not a threat. I just need to know one thing from you, she says, voice smooth and expectant. Where exactly did you find the girl? She waits, hands folded behind her back, already assuming you'll answer, because in her mind, it is the Gilded Hand who does the real heroic work in Broadhurst. And you're just pretenders.
I just take the shield of the Delian Order off my back and throw it on the ground at her feet.
Scorch will go ahead and say, hey, she just gave us the slow clap, everybody. I didn't think people still did that anymore. I thought that was just something that they did in stage plays to indicate who the jerk was and who the villain was.
I don't think I've ever seen it in real life, no.
No, never in real life. So good job, lady. Appreciate that. My goodness.
Well, I'm waiting for an answer still. I don't think this shield means much to me. Where did you find the girl?
But does it really matter so much that we found her? Doesn't matter where? It's been taken care of, hasn't it? Doesn't matter to you. Nobody's going to be paying you money to rescue her, so it's not your problem.
You fools. You blunder about town and through the wilderness as if playing make-believe heroes, unknowing that you could very well kick up a hornet's nest of trouble. I need to know where you found this girl, because there are things moving, happening within this barony that you likely are unaware of.
Corval, tell this lady where to stick it. Go ahead.
If you want to know so badly, you should have gone yourselves. And if there's anything coming, we will handle it, as heroes are wont to do.
You call yourselves heroes. How quaint. Listen. It is late. I really would like some sleep. But before I do so, I must insist. I must know where this girl was found.
We got her from the goblins, lady. What else do you want us to tell you? They dragged her to some ruin outside of town, and it was a hole in the ground where there's a bunch of horrible things going on down there. Yeah, that's what happened.
If you care so much about what's going on in the local area, one would think you would recognize the emblem.
She looks at the shield. You fools. You went to the tomb.
We did what had to be done.
The girl was rescued. I don't think that's foolish.
And I'm certain you encountered some goblins along the way. It certainly looks like you tussled with them.
I just wiped the blood off my sword.
Yeah.
Listen. What you have likely done is alarmed them. They took the girl for a reason. Now that you have rescued her, you likely angered them.
There aren't any to be angry anymore.
Oh, don't tell me you cleared the entire tomb of all those wretched creatures.
I take 2 steps forward.
And she stands there, tall, unmoving. Are you attempting to threaten me?
I don't need to.
Scorch will walk up behind Aiden, kind of like back in his play, but also talking to him and saying, Aiden, did we catch this person's name? I don't know. I'm looking at her while I'm saying it, right in the eyes. Did we catch this person's name?
Ryan doesn't think so.
What was your name again, lady?
Rosie
I'm
lost
sorry.
her notebook while we were moving, so.
No.
You're so forgettable. I forgot if we even met you. I mean, I saw you being mean and cruel to the village blacksmith. I remember that part.
My name is Mara.
Mara. That's right, Mara. Mara, listen. You might want to talk a high game of politics and whatnot, but my friend Aiden here, he gets real twitchy when people start suggesting that we sacrifice young innocent people to the wanton, cruel vagaries of goblins just so that we don't stir up hornets' nests. We like to stir up hornets' nests. It's what we do, and as long as it means removing the hornets from hurting the people that we care about.
We'll be here to clean up the mess. I think you've done quite enough.
Aiden, did someone put this lady in charge of this town? Mara, are you in charge of this town or something? Are we? Did somebody steal the jelly out of your donut?
They don't pay her enough to be in charge, remember?
Yeah, right? Mara, you're just a mercenary, right?
A mercenary in employment of the lord of this barony.
Then why are you talking to us?
I needed the information. I need to know what trouble you stirred up so that we can appropriately prepare for it. You've done quite enough, I would say, for the day. And by the looks of it, it looks like you could use a bath.
Scorch a laugh. Yeah, that's right. I could always use a bath. Hard work does that to a person. Aiden, let's go to the bar and get a drink. We don't need this person. Mara, good evening to you, milady.
I think Aiden just kind of looks down at the ground and just wipes his face for a second and kind of looks down at his right hand, the one that had been holding the sword, and I think he just looks at her and just with like the mud and the grime in his hand, he just like plants it and then just like drags it down across his face. And I walk to the bar.
Bar is closed at the moment. Unfortunately, it is the dead of night.
Okay.
It's so late. It's so late.
Come on, we have refreshments up in the room. Before I walk away, can I make an intuition, possibly a read person skill? See how this interaction is sitting with Mara? Is she more like angry, frustrated? Like what can I get out of a read person?
Go ahead and make our first roll of the night.
Woo!
Oh. We are switching to physical dice, everybody. If you watch the YouTube series leading up to this point, we were using Codex. Now we are allowed to use physical dice. So here's some ASMR for you. 6 plus 4 for a 10, plus my intuition is 1 for a... No, -1. So that's 9, but plus 2 for my skill for 11.
11. Okay. With that's still a tier 1, isn't it?
I believe so.
It's
11 is tier 1.
Tier 1.
Yeah.
So with a tier 1 success, her face hasn't changed. It's just still that look of curiosity, kind of melded with a hint of scorn. You can't read much more than that from this woman. You're tired. It's late. It's dim and dark in here. Very well. I expect you to be moving on when the day has come. You've caused quite enough trouble already. Good night. She retreats back up the stairs.
Is Violet's mother, her name is Ashley, correct?
Yeah.
Am I remembering that? Okay. I want to go over to her and just say, I think you both should keep it low tonight. I would stay at home for maybe a few days.
Of course. Thank you so much for returning my daughter. And I promise she won't cause any more trouble.
No, it's not her fault at all.
And I did promise to help. I'm a blacksmith. I can perhaps
We can talk
some of your
tomorrow.
weapons need repair.
I
please.
have something to talk to you about work-wise, but that can wait till tomorrow.
Very, very good. I'm going to take Violet home now. She's had quite an ordeal.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No thanks necessary. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. Violet, Ashley, pleasure to meet you.
And despite what that horrible woman says, you are heroes. Truly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As she escorts Violet out, the four of you are the only ones left in this room now. The hearth is still burning, but the fire is going out and is quite low now.
Do we have rooms? Do we? I don't know if we established that or if we,
I will
or if something that we can see.
I'm gonna be
s-
so real. I think Aiden sleeps in like a pen outside. Like I think that he has his like rucksack or whatever. Because I think you'd all know that he has like a pouch that is very important to him, of like things that he grew up with, that he would basically like bury outside so that people don't get it. So I think he leaves his stuff outside between adventures, like under a pen or whatever, like a pen rooftop or whatever.
And is that the kind of thing that you've been hiding from us as well, or is it something you just?
No, I don't think he hides it. He definitely doesn't like talk about it,
Mhm.
but it's like a pouch. It looks like an herbal bag almost. He might not sleep out there, but he definitely need to take a second just to like collect his things, because he didn't know, what the adventure was gonna take or where they were gonna go.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was muted, so if you picked up my typing noises, I apologize. Anyway, I went to unmute to say, Daya, I think, does prefer to sleep outside typically, but we do have resources, I believe. We do. I personally have, I think, one wealth. I think that should be enough for us to stay at a normal inn.
I think so.
And if Aiden insists on sleeping outside, I think she would stay out there with him. Maybe not in the barn, perhaps just like in a nice little grassy patch. Just in the interest of, I don't know, if something goes wrong in the middle of the night, and she doesn't mind being under the moon and stars. It was raining tonight, though, Aiden. Does that change your answer?
Nah. Nah.
Corvo
Not at all.
Corvo will try to insist to Aiden that's like, look at you. We need to go inside. You need a bed, a pillow.
You don't have fur to keep you warm.
You're probably right. Just let me grab my things and I'll meet you back inside. And he goes out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Corvo will go inside. And he won't go upstairs until Aiden comes back in.
Yeah, he goes out, and it's probably right outside of a barn, I think. Kind of under, like right against the outside wall, where there's one of those, I forget the term, but like the slats on the windows that gets like propped up with the stick. And he goes down and kind of with the like edge of his sword, just almost like a shovel, just kind of like lifts up and hits something that has like a little bit of heft to it. And he reaches down and pulls out almost like the size of like a small backpack, like a brown burlap sack that he just looks at, kind of tosses it over his shoulder, and kind of straps it around almost like a guitar. And he goes back in and joins Corval.
Scorch has already said good night to Corval. He looks at our Daiwan and says, Daya, are you going to go sleep outside as well? Or what's going on with you?
Oh, no, I mostly just, I don't mind sleeping indoors. It's rather nice if I don't need to worry about it. I just am accustomed to being outside. And in the rain, it's nice to have some shelter.
All right. So, yeah, well, good evening. Anyone that wants to share a room with me, I don't take up a lot of space, as you know. So, I'll plenty of room to go around. And honestly, I wouldn't mind.
I imagine when we spoke to the innkeep, we already figured out the assignment.
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely. I just said if you got a broom closet, I'll take it. And if it's a little cheaper, that'd be great too. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't need a lot. But I'd also I'm looking not to spend a whole lot. But anyway, I'll be upstairs. Corval, good night. Adaiwin, good night. Good eve. When Aiden comes back in, just remind him to get a good night's sleep. Sometimes he stays up brooding. He's always brooding, that guy.
You're all going to make Corval the mom of this group. I can tell.
Going to? What do you mean?
What have I done that is not taking care of myself?
You've
Come on.
almost died several times.
That's
This is
fine.
the life of a hero.
It's fine.
Scorch, as you make your way to the stairs to go upstairs to retreat to your room, you hear a door open above you and close, and footsteps coming towards you, very light footsteps. And at the top of the stairs, when you look up, you see a wood elf looking down at you. Oh, I thought I heard voices.
Oh yeah, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to startle you. We were downstairs. We had a little argument with the most important person in town, apparently, and we had a rough night. We're just trying to get to bed. I apologize. Sorry. There's no bartender downstairs. If that's why you're going down there.
Oh no, I just needed a glass of water.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you could probably serve yourself down there. There's no one there to stop you. But I'm Scorch, by the way. My friends and I we just got into town, so pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you're the so-called heroes.
Why does everyone keep saying that to us? So-called. I mean, I don't know if we ever called us. We don't call ourselves anything, lady. I for real. But yeah, I mean, we're people who do like to help others. But anyway, you're friends with Mara, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean any offense by that.
No.
I'm being so rude. As she extends her hand. My name is Ilwith.
Yeah, he'll take her hand and Ilwith. Pleasure to meet you. You do seem a little more polite than your friend Mara. We definitely didn't get off on the right foot. So I don't know. We're in the hallway here, but do you get along with Mara pretty good or what?
Oh, she has a unique perspective on the world and places people in a certain order. And if you don't fall high enough on her ranking or her scale, she can be quite difficult.
Well, I certainly hope she treats you better than she treated us tonight when we walked in the door. So.
Oh, I am terribly sorry for that. Don't take it personally. She's like that with most people.
Oh, I take everything personally. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So thank you, Ilwith. Pleasure to meet you.
And pleasure to meet you too, Scorch. She noticed that you're a little messed up, a little bruised, a little cut, a little burned. And she sees Corval. You're still in the tavern as well. Is that correct?
Yeah. If
Okay.
Depending on
Waiting on Aiden.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it does look like you have been in a little bit of a scuffle. Are you okay?
Oh yeah. We're doing fine, doing great. Never been better, actually. We were able to save someone's life tonight. It's always better when you can save them.
Oh, how incredible! You must be so proud of yourselves.
Well, yeah. Feel more like it feels good. Not so much about the pride, but yeah. But that's Corval downstairs. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm dead on my feet here. Corval's kind of the mom of the group. So any questions you have about us or anything, Corval can absolutely answer those questions for you.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to keep you from your rest. Please,
No.
have a pleasant night.
You too. Good eve.
And she lets you pass as she descends down her stairs. Is there anything you would like to do in your room when you get there, Scorch?
just fall straight down on something soft, probably like my knapsack, my travel knapsack, like not even going to hit the bed, just going to hit the travel knapsack and kind of like be like, like it's a beanbag or something, and snoring, just immediately snoring.
Okay. Corval, you see this wood elf descend from the stairs. As she extends it, Corval, I believe your name is?
Yes. And you are?
Oh, my name is Ilwith. I met your friend, Scorch.
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice that you mentioned that you rescued a girl tonight. Is this true?
Yes, we did.
How astounding. An act of true heroism, that. Was she in grave danger?
That comes with rescuing someone, yes. Usually they have to be in danger for you to rescue them.
Of course. I sometimes put my foot in my mouth, more often than not. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to offend by that question or remark. It's just that... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to trouble you.
Could I get a vibe check on this person? Like, just... Because I think Corval's a little suspicious, and it's late and stuff like that. I just want to be able to tell if like she's like trying to probe me for info or something like that.
All right, what do you want to roll?
I figure intuition, and I also have read person if I can go for that.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right, so this will be +4. Ooh, okay. 14 + 4, so 18 total for this tier 3.
Nice. She seems genuine. She seems like a nice person. She's not probing you. She's not prodding. She, in fact, seems a little depressed.
Okay. I think on that read, Corval will he'll become a little less tense. He'll relax his shoulders a little bit, and he'll ask her, "Is like, do you need help?"
Oh no. I'm quite all right. But thank you for asking. I just came down for some water. I heard voices down below, and I'm a very light sleeper, and I was just curious.
Well then, me and my companions will be around for I think a little bit of time. If you need anything Ilwith, please be sure to let us know. We only seek to help.
It's terribly kind of you. Thank you for your offer. I'll take that under advisement. And I'll say at this point in time, Aiden,
Yeah.
probably enter.
Steps
And
in.
Ardea, when you're with them.
Yeah, I would have sat, like, if you were heading out to a barn, you said?
Yeah.
I would have, like, leaned against the wall at the entrance while you grabbed your things or something of the sort, looking very
Yeah.
nonplussed and cool and
So
totally
nonchalant and
not
awesome.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Not thinking at all about how I would appear if somebody happened to stroll past.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I come back and after not super long. But I think I come back and before we step in, I think I do look at Daya and I just go like, how are you doing after all that?
Glad we saved her, right? Little worried about the one we left behind? We did just say that we took out every single one of them, and there was one left. And we don't really want anything to happen to him.
I mean, by skin that one was a goblin, but actions spoke by the end a little different, I think.
Hopefully he's smart enough to hide if they come before we're able to spread a reputation on his behalf.
Yeah, hopefully. But either
You
smart enough
look
to hide or
much worse.
Yeah. But we got there, and I
Okay.
think a night of rest will do me a lot of good.
She said she expected us to leave in the
Yeah.
morning. We've already subverted her expectations once.
Yeah, I don't know what her deal is. There's clearly something going on. I don't know, something that she expects, something. I don't know.
Sounds like she knew of the goblins.
Yeah, she was fishing for something. I don't know.
Maybe I'll do some fishing of my own. Just while we recuperate.
No, yeah, it's a good call. All right, and he kind of like looks into one of the windows, and sees Corval talking to someone that Aiden's never seen. He just goes, I think I need to go save Mom from some stranger.
Dear.
Let me know if you need me. And I opens the door and steps in.
Corval, I will also say with that 18, when you're trying to get a read on her, that she had almost a distant look on her face, a slightly sad look on her face. And she was also fidgeting constantly with this ring on her finger, kind of twirling it around. And it's quite a stunning ring at that. Quite large green gemstone in it.
I think Corvo will just clock that, and then he'll go over to the bar, since it's unattended. Like, see if there's like a bucket of water, a barrel or a bucket of water that we can take to drink, and I'll fill a couple cups and offer her one.
There's a keg of, like, next to that ale one. There's a water barrel that you can dispense water from. And at that time, Aiden, you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask her, is like, we were told that there were some dangers around Broadhurst. Do you know of these?
Oh. Yes. Well, it can be a dangerous place. There have been activities, goblin activities apparently has been on the rise in the neighborhood. So we hear part of our mission here is to investigate that.
I have a question. Sorry, Ryan has a question.
Okay.
Is she wearing any like gilded hand anything?
She is wearing a brooch that kind of holds her robe.
And I saw
together.
the same design on like that guy in the armor, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. Then I walk up and I see this, and I see her kind of all fidgety. And I sit down at the bar and just go, "Hey, who are you? Why are you all here?"
Oh, when she sees you, it's, oh dear, you look terrible.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
This is my companion Aiden. He is.
For the record, I would have been shortly behind. I have nowhere
cool.
else to go. It would have been weird for me to wait outside.
No, for sure. Makes sense.
All right.
This is Aiden. This is Ardiwin. This is Ilwith. Aiden is usually. Actually, no, he's this friendly all the time.
Okay. And you can see her eyes light up a little bit when she sees you, Ardaewin.
Hello.
Hello. It's been quite some time since I've seen another wood elf.
Me as well. Typically don't find a lot of us wandering about.
So true that Mara never mentioned that there was a wood elf amongst your band of heroes.
Oh, Mara told you about us already.
Oh yeah, she said there are these troublemakers down in the tavern below, and oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
I think Aiden does like chuckle at that. He just like lets out a little smile.
I want a lore dump here on how woad elves greet each other when they first see each other.
I think there's a specific ear twitch because they have those big old bat ears. I think there's a specific ear twitch that happens. It's a little bit of like, at first it's like oh, but she will say, well, we have exceeded, maybe not exceeded, subverted our expectations before. I don't think we've caused too much trouble yet. If anything, we've solved problems.
Oh, so yes,
At
I
least
heard.
for Ashley.
You rescued a young girl.
That's right. We're something in the business of being heroes. I know they say that, oh no, but we've claimed to be heroes. Sometimes we don't others. It's just a matter of the mood. I have to ask, and if she doesn't like lean back, she'll like reach out and tap the brooch. What brought you into the business of being a hero?
She looks at where you tapped and kind of covers the brooch for a moment. Yeah, I am a member of the Gilded Hand. Mara is my superior, but we're here to protect Broadhurst from the threats of the goblins.
If I would be able, I feel like Corval and Aiden might, like, Corval would want to like just signal to Aiden that like she's chill.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to go hard on her. She's not as bad as the other ones.
Okay.
No, I wanted to know about you, though. That's why the Gilded Hand are here. But what made you a Gilded Hand? For me, I just could tell that these three would have some interesting stories to tell, and maybe it might be interesting to be there for them. That was all there was to it.
She suddenly looks a little nervous and looks around and talks in a lowered voice now. I probably really shouldn't be talking to you. Mara would likely be very cross if she found out. It was a
We're only seeking to make sure that this place is safe.
Then our purposes are aligned then. And I'm happy to hear of that.
May I believe I have a language that is the language of the Woad Elves. May I switch to that language and say, does she need to find out if we talk like this in the way that it's nice to be able to use this for once.
And her ears perk up and a smile crosses her face. Her eyes light up a little bit when you speak to her in her native language. Oh, it is so nice to hear that tongue again. Perhaps I have a moment to sit and talk. As she gestures to a table near the hearth.
Well, I'm gonna go upstairs. You all have fun.
Get some sleep.
That's the plan.
Corval will stick with these two, even though he can't understand the conversation. In fact, Corval will take a couple, whatever it might cost. I'll probably overpay, and grab some flagons and get the actual ale and bring that to the table.
Okay.
Andrew, you have not asked for a role here yet. But I have a scene partner feature that I would love to come into play here. It's whenever I obtain a success on a test to interact with an NPC using a skill from the interpersonal group, I do have the persuade skill, which I'm hoping to be using as this conversation is happening. I can form a bond with the NPC, and then if we negotiate with her in the future, that will come into play.
Awesome. So yeah, as you sit down at this small table with your mugs of water and now ale, she lets out a deep sigh and stares into the fire for a moment. I'm terribly sorry. I understand Mara was quite rude to you earlier. I just want to assure you, I don't feel the same way.
just seems rather prickly in general. I don't think it was personal.
Exactly. That is what I told your friend Scorch. It's nothing personal. That's just the way she is. Most of the time. All of the time.
Okay, I was going to say, is there another secret side we need to unlock?
By the way, Corval just kind of has his back to you guys while this conversation is happening in another language. He's just watching the stairs and seeing if anybody can actually see this conversation happening, just to make sure that it's private.
Okay. All right. As you sit there, she sits in silence for a brief moment. What you did today, saving that girl, how did that feel?
Overall, I mean, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of her for surviving it. I'm proud of... Never mind that last part. We'll worry about it later once other things have happened. I'm so sorry. It's nice to be involved in something that connects people, right? Getting to know them and all of that, and getting to know the stories of the places around you. There were some fascinating murals in that tomb, you know.
You went to the tomb.
You went to the tomb. Everybody acts so shocked when they hear that. But you knew of the goblins. Did you not know they were in the tomb?
Well, we had heard that it was infested with them.
Mm-hmm.
And you went there. That's where the girl was.
That's where they had her, yes.
Aye. But you are brave.
Some may say stupid, but it can be both.
You asked why I joined the Gilded Hand earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It was to do things as you described, save people, help people. When I saw the great deeds, saw and heard of the great deeds that the Gilded Hand did, that's all I ever wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But our entire time here in Broadhurst, when we see the townsfolk in need and this poor girl abducted by these horrible, horrible goblins, we did not lift a finger to help.
They don't believe that the heroics are a reward in themselves. Is that right?
No. I'm going to ask for that presence test now.
Okay. We're gonna switch to some different D10s because those other ones didn't roll the best earlier. And does my persuade skill come into play here?
Sure does.
Awesome. Okay, that is 17 on the D10s, plus my presence is 2, plus the skill, 21.
21. She sits in silence for a moment, another deep sigh escaping her lips, and she stares into the fire. She's staring into the fire when she resumes talking. Since we've arrived in Broadhurst, we haven't helped anyone. In fact, Mara seems to be... There seems to be a great weight upon her. And it manifests in treating the locals cruelly. I know that we were sent here, or at least I thought we were sent here under the impression that we were here to help and protect these people from the goblins. But we haven't done a thing about them. And here you are, going into the very heart of their den to rescue a poor girl. It should have been us. That's, I thought, why we were here. But now I'm beginning to suspect there's something else at play.
Do you think it's that Mara does not see the town as the people and rather as the location? Or do you think it's even more than that?
Mara doesn't trust me very much. She thinks I'm rather foolish and airheaded, but I notice things. And Corval, you see her starting to fidget with her ring once more. She has refused to help the townsfolk time after time. Their pleas falling upon deaf ears, always making the excuse that they don't have enough coin to afford our services. That's not what I signed up for.
Hmm? Do you know of what the Baron's expectation was when he enlisted the Gilded Hand to come to this specific location? Did Mara handle that?
I honestly don't know. Well, I suspect now that there is something else, and she looks at her ring now for the first time, the one that she's been fidgeting with all this time. I suspect it has something to do with this.
Can I take a look at the ring and see if I notice anything in particular about it?
Sure. I think that might be a reason.
Okay. I don't know that I have any skills that are applicable to this, so we're just doing my reason is.
Can
a
I assist in an attempt to give her an edge using my magic skill to see if there's anything magical about this ring?
Okay, what is that? Oh, okay. Sure. Go ahead and grab it.
I believe I can roll. There's a chance if I roll a tier 1, I make things worse. But if I understand the helping rules correctly, on a tier 1, I give you a bane. On a tier 2, I give you an edge, and on a tier 3, I give you a double edge.
All right.
So this will be, I'm assuming with my reason and magic skill.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 10 on one die, and a 5 on the other.
Nice.
So that is +3 for
It has to be
18.
at
So
least
tier
yeah, tier 3.
tier 3.
Tier 3. Nice.
Thank you for the double edge. How does this? Do you notice that she's drawn attention to it and say something, or?
Well, yeah, like I can't understand what you guys are saying. So Andrew said that Corval noticed the ring. So I think when you guys were when she passed the ring to you, I think that's when Corval would want to step in and maybe like look for, it's like, may I, and like look for runes or anything that might show what the ring is for.
Yeah, she hasn't handed. Just to be clear, she hasn't handed the ring to you. She just kind of holds her hand out.
Yeah. Then if I could just get a closer look at it.
Ooh, that's a really good roll. Oh my gosh. 17 plus 1, 18. Tier 3.
18. You don't even need that double edge.
These two dice are rolling really good compared to that first roll.
All right. You look at it, and it is quite pretty. The gold band, green gemstone, quite large for her hand, actually. Looks a little gaudy, actually. There's nothing on the stone itself that reveals much, but there are engravings along the band. And the engravings look odd with that extraordinary success that you got beyond a tier 3. What languages do you know?
I believe, let me look at my character sheet here. Sorry, that was my pen falling on the floor. Sorry.
Yeah,
I've got a different character sheet than usual. I believe
Kalian and Kaliak.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Kalian, Heralic, and Neilric.
You don't recognize the language it's written in, but it seems primitive. And it seems odd that on such a beautiful piece of jewelry there are such. It almost looks like it's scratched into the band.
Not familiar with these kind of markings. Maybe Scorch would be. Do you mind sharing? I have switched to Kalian with Korrival being coming into this conversation.
Has Mara told you about this ring and all? What has she said about it?
Well, she trusted me enough to hold on to it. She said it's the one thing I could probably do, were her exact words.
That doesn't bode well.
I probably shouldn't even be showing or talking to you about this. I'm terribly sorry. As she just pulls her hand back and kind of covers the ring with her other hand.
I have a bad feeling about this, and that means it's a good thing you're telling us.
You both hear a door open upstairs and heavy footsteps coming towards the stairs.
Would love to find a shadowy corner with some curtains or something like that and hide so that we are not seen speaking with each other.
All right. Can you make an agility check for me, please?
Absolutely. May I use my hide skill?
Certainly can.
Beautiful. And I have Woad Elf Glamour, which gives me an edge on this. Agility 2. I got 14 on the die. 2 plus 14 is 16, 18.
18. So you blend into the shadows.
Oh, actually, yeah, more than that. Anyway.
Yeah, you disappear from sight. This is a dimly lit room on top of that, so it's quite easy to find a deep pocket of shadow to slink into. Korrival, how about you?
I'm a big green man. I'm going to just be. I'm just gonna act like I'm gonna step away and act like I'm a little bit too into my cups at this late hour.
Okay. All right. You see a large man. You recognize him immediately, Korrival, as do you, Ardea, went from your shadows, as Harold, the man that had confronted Aiden earlier that evening. And he looks down and says, Ilwith, what are you doing? And he notices you, Korrival.
I raise a glass to him in a toast. It's like I'm too drunk to be paying attention.
Ilwith, come to bed. It's too late, and there are strangers about. It's not safe. You see Ilwith get up, doesn't make eye contact with Harold, just kind of looks at the floor and nods. Looks back at.
Good night to you, you golden bastard.
Have a pleasant evening, sir. As she follows Harold back up the stairs, and Harold lets her pass for a moment, and he lingers there just a moment as he stares at you, Korrival.
It's just gonna be like, just kind of like. And just have a seat and just kind of like be still.
All right. And he retreats back upstairs too, leaving you and Ardea alone.
The conduit's got 2 presents too.
Waiting a full, like, solid 60 seconds, not just like a pause, but like a long 60 seconds, 2 minutes, possibly even making sure that those two are not, that gentleman has not lingered. And Daya will finally step out from behind the drapery. That was pretty good.
Thank you. Put on.
Not that I would have doubted you, but
I come from a clan of storytellers.
that's what I like about you. Do you think Aiden
So-
actually went to bed?
I will check on him, but what did you learn from Ilwith? Is there anything that we should be concerned about?
I think so. There's something. She was not in the loop about what exactly the Baron wanted them to protect the town from, but Mara has not been doing any protecting because she has not received any payment from the townsfolk. But we know that she's getting payment from the Baron. So for what?
Are we sure it's the Baron?
That's true. That's what Mara claims, but we don't know if she claimed
I
what's
can-
actually going on.
I trust the rest of the hand as far as I can throw them, and I'm not the strong one.
No. Wait, am I actually stronger than you?
It's comparable.
Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing for you. Anyway. I
Are you
think
sleeping inside?
it's raining. I might have fur, but I don't like being wet.
Please do. We would hate for you to catch a cold. I really am the mom aunt, aren't I?
Oh, you don't have to be. You could be the older brother if you want to do a little more bullying.
It's not in my nature.
No, sleeping under a roof is plenty fine. There's no canopy really in this kind of area, so a roof will do.
That ring is interesting. I think we should keep it in mind.
We can trust Ilwith. I say that with near certainty. I don't like the ring. She said Mara does not trust her. She said Mara does not believe that she can do things. She believes she's foolish. All these falsities, I'm sure, although I don't know her that well yet. But that was the one thing she was trusted with. And if you don't trust someone,
It could
think
be a way
it's-
for them to ingratiate her, to make her feel important.
or it could be something they'd only give to someone who they don't care about.
It's true.
Worrying. There's nothing we can do about it tonight, though.
Alright.
I mean, we
I don't-
could try to, ambush them in their sleep, but that would not be honorable.
Just keeping. Seeing Greg's face is like, you're already asleep, Greg.
You face planted.
We'll keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't make any of the wrong moves. I don't believe that they're here to help this town.
Good night.
Good night. When I go upstairs before I go to bed, I will open up the doors to Aiden and Scorvus' room. I'll make sure Aiden is asleep.
Aiden is not. Are we sharing rooms, or do we each have our own?
I imagine Corvo and Aiden could share a room.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing.
So I'll probably go into Scorch's room first and just move, pick up Scorch off of the beanbag and actually place him in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A ragdoll. Total ragdoll.
Yeah, then go into the room with Aiden, and then Corvo will probably if it's not already there, he'll probably move a bed close to a window so that when the sun comes up, the sun rays will be the first thing that hits him.
Aiden is sitting kind of kind of upright in his bed, chest plate on the ground, just dark brown green tunic. It's almost like a button up that is over an undershirt, and the undershirt is just drenched with sweat and dirt and grime. But he is kind of sitting upright with his back against the headboard, with what looks like a beer bottle just kind of in his hand. And he's just head back against the wall, just letting all the pain just kind of like flush out as he's just sitting back, resting for a moment. It's less of like head down in the bottle and more of like cracking open a drink at the end of like a long, hard day.
Yeah, Corval will see that, just be like, "You are terrifying."
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Remember,
Just
we are
looks
here
over.
to do good.
Yeah. No, and I think we are. I hope so.
I'll see you in the morning, Aiden.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
And as you all pass out for that night, please keep in mind that you need a full 24 hours to gain the advantages of a respite.
Mm-hmm.
So when you wake up the following morning and the first rays of light fall upon your face, Corval, and you hear the sound of voices down below, locals already coming in for their morning meal or breakfast, and the guests rising, and the kitchen staff and the wait staff milling about. Is there anything in particular you would like to do on this day after you had such a difficult evening?
I have a few little things, but I'm totally cool if someone else wants to go first.
Nothing major. I think Corval will just probably has just a morning routine of just going outside for a few minutes every morning and just soaking in the sun. And then he'll probably just wait in the common room for everybody else to join.
Yeah, I'll probably start by I don't know if I go outside, but I do kind of get up and take some of the stuff out of my big kind of sack. And it's a lot of like, honestly, it's like a lot of weird shit. Like one of them is like this twig that kind of like branches off, and it almost looks like there's like a spider silk web that kind of like wraps around it a few times. There's one thing where it's like a collection of like kind of like mud and grass that's kept in this like small like glass orb thing that he kind of sets down. And he has like a very specific set that'll, when he has the time to, he doesn't do it every morning, but he sets it out and kind of sits with it kind of on one knee and just says some stuff in a language that I don't or that no one else in the group speaks, because it's old language from his home that he just kind of says, and then he collects all his things and puts them back together and joins Corval at the bar. They probably like get there at the same time, where Corval goes outside and I stay inside, and then we meet at the bar at the same time, or at a table or whatever.
I think Daya is like in the lobby, tavern, bar, whatever. By the time everybody else is like come in from their morning routine, whatever that may be, she is chatting up people, asking about what they recommend spending time doing, if we're just stopping for a day, getting rested up, if we stocking supplies.
What are the tourist traps?
What are the tourist traps? What hot gossip do you have? What places should I avoid? Okay, why should I avoid them? Okay, I'll make sure I stop by there later.
What's the local theater doing? What performance are they putting on?
Scorch has been up for like 4 hours, and he's at the village well, and he's cleaning his tunic. If you remember, he's got this blanket, like it's like a poncho blanket tunic thing, and he's basically like, he's not like cleaning it in the well, but he's like got a bunch of buckets that he borrowed from behind the bar, and he's got these buckets, and he's just kind of like washing his stuff, and so and he's laying it, and he's just wearing a loincloth and nothing else. So he's this little polder body, just a loincloth, and he's got his tunic, his poncho, and he's kind of like laying it out in the sun, and then
Do you not have like the draw steel equivalent of prestidigitation?
no, I don't have that. When he walks in and our Daiwin asks him that, he's still wearing his loincloth. He's like, my clothes are out drying in the sun, guys. Sorry, by the way, I gotta say, good morning to you. I assume y'all went to bed right after me, and I'm just gonna assume that nothing happened. Nothing
You know better than that, Scorch. First of all, you know better than to assume that. Second of all, you all got mad at me for walking around like that in the first village we stayed at together.
That's true. That's true. I said, you got to remember your modesty. Just like my old master, Magnus, used to tell me when he was teaching me magic. He said, remember your modesty, young man. And that's why I always do my best to say, forget that. But you're right. I did say that to you.
You were still unlearning. It's okay.
So listen, I've been up for a while. I've got a lot of thoughts, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. And I think that we need to hit the books. I want to hit the books. I want to find out more about this town. I want to find out more about I want to find out more about this Mara lady. I met a woman named Ilwith. I don't know if you guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but there's this Woad elf. There's another Woad elf here. Her name's Ilwith. Anyway, long story short, I want to find out who runs this town, because that Mara lady really made it look like she ran the town, but I can't believe that.
I don't think so.
She's not doing the job.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, all right. I'm gonna go get my tunic. I'll be right back.
I'll be honest with you. I did not hear a word he said.
Said
it's everything you can assume.
Yeah, Mara is annoying, and he wants to find out why, and he's kind of half naked, and he's gonna go get his clothes.
We need to get that man a backup tunic.
Yeah.
I know he's small, but that was a very tiny loincloth.
Yeah. Well, this is why we're in town. We'll get him something new.
You hear Scorch say, that's why I love staying at taverns, because they got so many beverage napkins. You take two bev naps, and you got yourself a nappy.
Can someone close the window, please?
Where did he find one with leopard print?
What time of morning do you think this would be when you're talking?
I
don't think Aiden got up before like 10 a.m. I think he slept like a brick.
I am confident that Corval is up with the sun at sunrise on the dawn.
At dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Ardiowin probably would have been up a little bit before dawn, but she would have taken her time to look presentable. So I was probably around 10 o'clock. Aiden probably just rolled out of bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so everyone's been up for a while. I just like get up and just like wipe the whatever out of my eyes and come downstairs.
How is he looking in terms of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, Scorch, you've been up for 4 hours, you said, before everyone else? Oh, I think you're muted.
Oh, now he's muted.
I muted myself.
There we go.
I've been up, because I'm so little, I don't require as much sleep. You biggins is always sleeping like 8 hours, and I'm like, guys, what do you need? I need like 3.5 hours. Okay. I'm set.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to rewind just a little bit, because you're up at the crack of dawn. I'll say, Scorch.
Mm-hmm.
You're out there doing your laundry in your nappy.
Mm-hmm. My bev nappy.
Your bev nappy. I'm going to have you make an intuition check for me, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Intuition is 2. I got 2 for intuition. I'm a wise guy. That's why I'm so empathetic with people.
More like a wise guy.
I'm a wise guy. Oh, it's a tier 3.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're out there doing your laundry. There's a chill to the air at this time of day. It's just like just after dawn. There's still dew on the grass where there's grass here. You're in this town center. That's where the well is. You see movement between two buildings opposite you, and then a little head poke out from out of the shadows and a hand waving at you. It's Gus.
Oh, Gus. Oh man, I'm gonna
He
curse
was
into
the
my
one who
breath.
said he didn't want to come to town.
Yeah. Oh, we told Gus to stay behind. Oh man, I don't know, Gus. So yeah, I'll trot over to him again, wearing a loincloth, trotting, and I'm
You
gonna
didn't start your laundry yet. You can be dressed.
No. I like
no,
this.
no,
I
no.
like this. The camera is definitely behind me, so it's a moment for like humor for the audience to laugh as they see my little polder butt running. And anyway, so I jog over and I kind of like grab him, like, Gus, what are you doing? And I kind of like pull him back into like the alleyway or in the shadows. I'm like, Gus, what are you doing? I thought you were gonna stay behind.
It's so good to see you again. It's so good.
I know. I just saw you like 4 hours ago, but it feels like 3 months ago, Gus.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good. And you can see he's got like a big sack behind him in the alley. I had to leave the tomb. There were some other goblins that came in, and
Oh.
yeah, I'm a hero now, so I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I'm just a little confused though. If I'm a hero, does that mean I have to kill goblin?
No, Gus. You don't have to do anything that you think would be morally wrong. Do you know what morals are, Gus?
Morals.
Mhm.
They're mushrooms, aren't they?
Really close, Gus. Really close. Like you were right there. Morals are like your personal code of like what is right and what is wrong. Okay. And the idea is that you always try to do what you think is the right thing to do. What like, like if a bunch of people were watching you do it, right? Like, would they say, "Ooh, good job," or would they be like, "Nope, not good"? So that's how you want to. Yeah, those are morals. So you want to do what's right, and if doing what's right means you might have to hurt some people every now and then to do right, maybe you do. But you don't have you don't have to kill any goblins, not at all. I mean,
Okay.
none of us. Yeah, none of us like are walking out there looking to kill any goblins. It's just, here's the thing, man. You and your friends, you guys kidnapped that girl, and so we had to go and put a stop to that. You understand that? Because kidnapping is wrong.
Yeah.
Not
it's like
kidnapping is right.
okay, kidnapping, like a bad mushroom.
Kidnapping, bad mushroom.
Okay.
Very good,
I
Gus.
get it.
Yeah. Do you want to move into my room?
He looks past at all the buildings. I think I'll find somewhere to hide.
Okay. Well, if you want, I can give you my tunic. What is Gus wearing? Is Gus wearing typical
He's
goblin
basically wearing like a sack is what he's wearing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, listen, if you want, here, give me your sack. I'll wash it. You can have my sack, and then you're clothed at least, and then I'll wear your sack. I don't care. And then I don't know what to tell you, Gus. If you want to stay in my room, come on in. I'll vouch for you.
No, I can't stay.
Okay.
These places scare me.
What are you gonna do?
But he pulls off his sack, and so here is a naked goblin, and a mostly naked polder.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back to the well and grab my wet, because it's still wet because it's 4 hours earlier. So I'm gonna grab my wet tunic and I'm gonna hand it to him. I'm gonna run back and hand it to him. I say, okay, you might need to like let this dry in the sun for a few minutes, but I think this is gonna do much better. It's a little warmer than yours, I think. And this was a long time ago. This was a blanket on the floor of a family where they had kids and they loved their kids and
Did you eat the kids?
No. See, that's one of those moral things again. They loved their kids and their kids were in trouble and we saved them. And then the family, they gave us a blanket and this is the blanket.
So kids are like good mushrooms.
Yes, kids, but not the edible ones. I want to make that very clear. Oh, Gus.
Morals are hard.
Mhm.
Okay. He throws on the tunic, and it's sopping wet, still dripping on him.
Yeah, it is.
But he says, "Oh, this is nice."
Yeah. I hope you like it. But so are you gonna go hide somewhere? Are you gonna leave? Where are you gonna go?
Oh, well, I'll go around. I'll find a place. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay.
He points at your bev nappies.
Mhm.
Do I need those too?
Yeah. I mean, if you can pick some up at some point, they're good. It's they always say you always want to have a clean pair in case you're in an accident of some kind. But my mother always said that. I never knew what it meant. But yeah, you want to get a pair, but low priority.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And he turns around. He picks up his sack, and it's filled with stuff. It just clangs and sounds like a bag full of stuff.
What do you got in that sack there, Gus?
Oh, my treasure.
Oh, treasure. Okay. Well, good.
The goblin's got to have his treasure.
Absolutely. I agree. Treasure good. Kidnapping bad.
Treasure good mushroom.
Yeah. But one more thing, Gus. I'm sorry. You said that the more goblins came into the tomb, huh?
Oh, yeah. A lot of
Okay.
them.
Oh, a lot. Are they going to try to hurt people in this town? Are they going to do bad things to this town?
I think they're bad mushrooms.
Okay, Gus. Well, I'm glad you got away from those bad mushrooms. I'm very proud of you. And remember, my friends and I, we're here for you if you ever need anything.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. Thank you for this.
Yeah, go
and you
be
can start
a
seeing
good
people
mushroom.
moving around, and
Yeah,
and I should hide now.
absolutely, Gus. You go be a good mushroom, all right?
Gus is a good mushroom.
Absolutely, you are.
And he throws the sack over his shoulder with a loud clang and clatter, and he ducks back into the alley.
Yeah. So Scorch is going to turn around, go take the dirty clothes back to the well and start washing them again. And then he's just going to kind of sigh like, oh, what have we gotten ourselves into? And yeah, and then that's it.
All right. So later in the morning, Aiden, when you pull yourself out of bed at 10 o'clock and you go downstairs and you see, is Scorch dressed by now?
Yeah, I would say by now, because the goblin's rags are way thinner and they dry way faster.
Okay.
So yeah,
Ugh.
he's yeah.
What are you wearing?
I had a little visitor out by the well this morning as I was doing some wash. Our friend Gus said that that some of his former compatriots attempted to. All right, look. Gus said that a bunch of goblins came back into the tomb. He said there were a lot of them, and he said they were bad mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
What?
Like they were tripping?
Yeah.
Gus really appreciates communicating in metaphor, and I felt like it was important to lean into that metaphor. And so, yes, Gus said there's a bunch of bad mushrooms, aka bad goblins, in the tomb now. So he had to leave, and so he's kind of out here. I invited him into the inn. He said buildings scare him, and so he decided to hide. And I'm not sure where. I feel like we should just put a pin in that, and that's a problem for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently there's some bad goblins that have reacquired the tomb. Oh,
And
gave
you're
him-
wearing
yeah.
his clothes. Why?
Oh, yeah, because I felt like it really wouldn't be right to let him walk around in goblin garb, in case someone were to find him. If someone finds him, at least they don't think he's, like uncivilized. They just think he's poor, which is way better. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of hoping that Ashley offers us another a blanket, the way that one family did in the last town we were in, because then, it's a new outfit for me.
We can get you more than one outfit so that you can do laundry and be dressed.
No. I only need one, please. I mean, hey, I'm not putting on airs or anything here. Come on. Out of game, real quick. Oh, never mind. Forget it. I don't want to spoil it. Well, I was going to share my complication, but maybe I feel like I shouldn't. There might be a way for it to come in game later, so never mind. Forget.
Never mind. We'll get to that. You will notice at about this time, soon after Aiden comes down, the Gilded Hand appears, and there are 5 of them. There is Mara, obviously leading the way. There's Harold, a big man with a great sword following him. There is also a Ilwith, a Polder, kind of bringing up the rear, with a dwarf.
Oh.
And they make quite the entrance as they come down in their full regalia and armor and robes. And a hush kind of falls over the patrons of the tavern as they do so, and everyone looks up.
How is Ilwith dressed? I was imagining her like in her bathrobe or something, because she supposedly woke up in the middle of the night. How is she dressed now?
She has a beautiful, deep green robe with a brown, almost like a tunic on top of that, underneath that. Still quite plainly dressed, not ostentatious. It's just more like almost like travel clothes. She does have that one brooch that she always seems to wear, indicating that she is Gilded Hand. And as the hush falls over the room and all eyes turn to them, Mara just raises her hand. Good morning, good townsfolk of Broadhurst. Need not fear, need not worry. Despite the activities of certain troublemakers the previous evening, you are in good hands with the Gilded Hand, and we will ensure that no evil befalls this fine town of yours. Please resume your breakfasts.
Can we do a little intuition test here on the way that the patrons of the bar have reacted to her?
I certainly can.
Yeah, has there been time for like the gossip to spread about what we did yet?
Yeah, it is all around by now, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Very small town.
It's just an 11, tier 1.
Tier 1. You can see some of the people are whatever with these people, with these Gilded Hand. Others are in awe of them, like just because of the way they present themselves. So it's a mixed bag right now. I will also say that while you guys were having breakfast and down there, the word has gotten around town of your deeds, rescuing Violet from the goblins, and numerous villagers have walked up to your table and thanked you for your heroism.
When they approach, Dia will take the time to ask them to introduce themselves. Who are they? Where in the village do they live? What do they do? That sort of thing. And
Andrew,
just
we
take
need
the time
the
to.
bios on all these NPCs real quick.
Yep, you don't have to, but she would want to like get to know the people, know who's who in the town, and that's kind of her aim in the next couple days until something else comes up for us to be heroic about.
Okay. I will say the first person that you come across. In fact, it's an elderly man who wears spectacles, kind of balding, kind of grayish hair. He's wearing robes of a clergyman. He introduces himself. Hello, my name is Abbot Lorick. I'm from the Church of St. Griffin, not too far from here. I've heard of your tremendous exploits and your tremendous bravery in rescuing that poor girl from the clutches of those horrible goblins. Thank you so much for your service.
We just didn't want any harm to come to anybody who didn't deserve it. So I appreciate the thanks. We appreciate the thanks, rather. Sorry.
And I understand that you did not do this for reward. You are not members of the Gilded Hand.
No, we're certainly not members of that august group. And Scorcher kind of clears throat. But I mean, if someone were to gift us a blanket, that would be fine. But other than that, no, we're not really interested in coin or rewards of any kind. We all have we're all kind of united by an idea that there's a certain way things ought to be. So no reward. If you want to call it altruistic, you go right ahead. Father, Abbot, whatever your title is.
Abbot.
Abbot. My apologies, Abbot. Yeah. How does that strike you? Because that woman Mara didn't seem like she liked that idea very much.
We must tread a very careful line now. They are representatives of the Lord of the barony.
Are they? Are they in the employ of the Baron? And because if they were sent here to protect you all, they had a chance to do it last night, and they said that it was going to cost Ashley the blacksmith. It's going to cost her money. That sounds like extortion to me, Abbot. And
he looks around and looks over at the table at the other side of the common room where the Gilded Hand are sitting. And says, please come by the church later, and I'll have a blanket for you, and perhaps we can talk about such matters.
Absolutely. And as Scorch will look at the rest of the group, especially Corval, given Corval is and both Aiden as well, being sort of men of the cloth to a degree, and say, well, all of us like to engage with the faith when we can, and he'll kind of wink at the rest of them, like, haha, we want to get this guy in trouble, it's like he totally bumbled into it. But yeah, we'll come by, Father, later, and maybe we can discuss the scripture.
Oh. Are you interested in hearing the words of St. Griffin?
Yeah. No, I just meant we'll continue our conversation. But yeah, sure.
Of course.
I'd love to hear about St. Griffin.
So many tomes. So many.
And St. Griffin was the one who...
Scorch does love tomes. This is on the record.
I do enjoy tomes. I actually said earlier we should hit the books, so we'll accept your invite, and we'll see you later to read some tomes. Beautiful.
Splendid. I look forward to your visit.
Perfect.
And again, thank you so much. I hope you have a pleasant day.
They will.
Yeah, have a good one.
Dia will lean forward once the abbot is out of earshot and lean forward towards Scorch and go, if you're going to a church, there's a dress code, right?
He said he was going to gift us a blanket.
Yeah, most people don't wear blankets as clothes.
I think we should get you a backup blanket at the very least.
All right. Look,
Scorch, whenever I try to tell you about cool, you always turn me down whenever I want to bring up this my sun god.
That is not true, Corval. You want to bring them up when A, I'm trying to go to sleep, or B, when I am using the outhouse. And I feel like those are 2 times that someone shouldn't be
You've
proselytizing
Did your
for a
family
sun
not tell you
god.
bedtime stories?
Because the sun doesn't shine in certain places, Corval. Diawin. Yes, of course we got bedtime stories. It was usually, it was a hard day. We get it. Now go the F to sleep, and tomorrow you will resume your training. I don't. What kind of story? What kind of stories did you get, Diawin?
The ones of the monsters out in the woods and the heroes who may try to defeat them but not manage to because you don't. Those things are there for a reason, and the world is what it is, and we are here to protect it. That sort of thing? How did you learn of the caution to not wander into the dark places, any of that?
Oh, well, between you and I never learned that lesson.
You know what? That checks out. You shouldn't wander into dark places. And she almost like smiles in a way that raises up the hairs on your arm.
Yeah, and see, that's what that's what Scorch likes about Diawin. Yeah, I think that's the kindred spirit part right there. But in the spirit of this conversation, Scorch will look over at Aiden and say, Aiden, look, do you remember when you bought me those leather breeches and the leather jacket that went with it?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, I said, look, I don't need anything that nice, right? And then and you got mad at me because I didn't have them the next day, right?
Yeah, money when it's spent. Anyways, what do you mean?
Yeah. Well, it's just that, look, it's just, I'm someone who I just can't hold on to things. All right. And it's just something. I just can't hold on to things. And I think, it's just a lot easier not to want things. If you can't hold on to them, it's easier not to want them. So
because of all the fire.
Yeah, it's the fire. And so I just wanted to apologize, Aiden. I know that I told you to forget about it, and then, we didn't talk about it afterwards. And I think since our Diawin brought it up, it's probably time for me to say I'm sorry. I just couldn't, I couldn't hold on to him. That's all.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, but really, that thing, you did wash it, but it does still smell bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'll absolutely accept another very modest, very common homespun type clothing. And I've got some coppers in my pocket. It's fine. I'll make it work. I promise.
You guys will have noticed the gilded hands sitting on the opposite end of the room have since gotten up while you're having this conversation. They've made their way to the door, except for Harold, who walks directly towards your table. And just as you were making that comment about it still smells, and he just rests a hand on your shoulder while you sit with your back to him, Scorch. Yes, it certainly does.
We're off duty.
Man.
Is this a human?
Yes, this is a human. This is Harold,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Why don't you take the day off and maybe visit the bath or something? I don't know. Just get that stink off you. You smell like goblin.
I'm surprised you could smell that. I thought that it was just my keener senses.
I would like to. Can I roll something? Like, is this guy like trying to fuck with us? Is he like trying to start something? What is his deal right now?
Go ahead, make that intuition check.
Intuition?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my skills. Actually, no. I am gonna do this, but I'm gonna stand up. Do I? No, I think I just look over at him, and I just go, "Look, what is the point? All right, I had a point in coming over. What's your deal?" and it like if he stutters at all, I just go what? And I would like, can I add intimidate to this intuition?
Mhm.
Sweet. Snake eyes.
Oh no.
So that's
Oh,
a
no.
double ones for 5.
Do we
Oh,
want to use a
no.
hero token to let Aiden re-roll that gang?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'll live with. I appreciate the thought, but I'll live with it.
No, this will be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I do love to
He-
fail.
He just puts both hands now, one on each shoulder on Scorch. Just kind of massages you quite aggressively,
Oh
Scorch.
my god! This dude is violating all rules of personal space. I'm gonna take my mug, okay, and I'm gonna toss it up in the air, you know, like it's like so it can hit him on top of the head, and then I'll use my magic ability to my little telekinesis thing that I got, little magic trick type thing. I'm gonna toss it up and then hoping that he kind of looks up. Then I'm gonna stop it like right in front of his eyes. And I'm gonna say, "You're pushing your luck, pal. My friends and I are very polite until we're not." And then I'll like move the cup back down and into my hand, and then I'll kind of do one of these. We've had enough of your nonsense. Shove along.
He takes his hands off your shoulders, puts them up, and says, and he's looking at you, Aiden. So he says, "Now that, my friend, is bravery. Foolishness, but bravery."
I'm too tired to care.
Listen, I hear word that you rescued this young maiden from the clutches of the goblins yesterday, and I do commend you as a group for that. Bravo. Well done. But keep
Thanks.
your noses out of our business in the future. There's a reason why we're here, and the reason why the Lord hired us and not you.
Because we weren't for hire. I wink.
Just stay out of our way. And as he backs away, he'll just lean over to the table very quickly, grab the mug that you threatened him with, Scorch, and just smash it on the floor.
Ugh.
Don't ever threaten me again.
As he starts to walk away, I just go,
you-
"We're not
you can
scared
put
of
that on-
you."
You can put that on their tab.
And they all storm out. You saw the others kind of waiting at the door, and you'll notice that the dwarf is just kind of standing there grinning. The polder has this amused look on his face. Mara is just almost impatient, but Ilwith just is looking ashamed.
Oh. Okay.
They all leave together, and the tavern keeper rushes up. Don't worry about the mug. It's fine. The meal's on us. The meal's on the house this morning.
Well, it doesn't need to be.
That's fine.
No, I insist. What you did for that poor girl, it's the least I can do.
Thank you.
What was her name again? I do remember
Violet?
Violet was the girl.
Violet
we
was
saved.
the girl that we rescued. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you looking for
Sorry, what-
Ashley, Mara,
No,
Ilwyn?
Gweldir.
Gweldir. Yeah.
Is that the tavern person?
Yeah.
So yeah, Scorch will say because Gweldir was the one I think he was arguing with about how he wanted a thimble size of ale rather than the giant ale that she was serving, and he goes, Gweldir, hey, who's in charge in this town? You got a mayor? You got a village board of some kind? Who's in charge?
There's Reeve.
Reeve, yeah.
Yes, Reeve Rosamund.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Do you know where Reeve Rosamund resides? Usually hangs out during the day. Does she have an office?
Oh yes, she's at her home. Typically, that's where she conducts most of her business when she's not about town inspecting things or following up on complaints and whatnot. But
Well, I'm going to
she's
make a
typically in there
complaint.
now.
Gweldir, I'm going to go make a complaint about this gilded hand. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go make a complaint and say that there's something not right here.
I would. That's ill-advised. I think. Don't make any trouble for yourself or for us.
Haven't you heard, though? We've been labeled as troublemakers.
Oh,
I disagree. I have yet to begin to cause trouble, but I could.
oh, that frightens me. But please, she is. The Gilded Hand, if they were truly sent here by Lord of the Barony, and they have his authority, there's little the Reeve could likely do to stand in their way.
I understand. All right. Well, I understand what you're saying. I'll try not to cause any trouble. And they're paying customers. I'm sure. I'm sure they're paying you to stay here, just like we are. And you're not looking for any kind of trouble, and you're just looking to create a nice, homey environment for your guests. And I appreciate that you've done that for us. And so I'll return the kindness and heed your words. We're not going to cause any trouble.
Yeah, my pleasure. And you've already done so much. Just let it be. Please. They're bullies, yes, but they're harmless bullies for the most part.
All right. You got it, Gweldir. And when she starts to walk away, George is going to look at the other three and say, yeah, we're not going to let this be, right?
Absolutely not. We're going to do the opposite of what the Gilded Hand wants us to do.
All right. Just checking.
When she walks away, a few moments later, a little boy rushes in to the featherbed inn, panting and breathing. They caught one. They caught one. They caught one. A goblin. They're bringing it to the well.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And that's where we'll take a break, guys.
Great.
Andrew is gonna make us regret adopting a goblin.
I feel very much like this was all my fault.
Hey, it might not be Gus.
Nah,
Let's hope it's
True.
not.
that's very
Please
wishful
don't be
thinking.
Ghost.
Yeah.
That's very wishful
Well-
thinking.
We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks.
All right.
In 5.
All right, folks, we are back. Let me change scenes here. Bring you back to good town of Broadhurst. There is a commotion now as people start to rush out of the tavern and make their way towards the town center. What would you folks like to do?
I think there's a moment where we all make eye contact and head straight out the door.
Yep.
I just have the last of my cabbage that I have for breakfast, and then put down the fork.
Yeah, gotta run. It's stupid. Oh yeah, Scorch is yelling at himself. Stupid. I should have told Gus to get the hell out of here. What was I thinking?
Come on.
Okay. So you rush out into the streets and you can see people gathering towards the same well that you were washing your clothes in earlier that morning, Scorch. And a crowd has started to gather, and in the center of the crowd, standing over the well, is Harold. And he is holding in one hand, over the well, a familiar little goblin.
Yep.
Wearing a little white tunic. You see on the ground beside the well a sack, its contents splayed out and spilled out over the ground. A tin cup, some plates, forks, knives, anything he could scrounge from the tomb before he left. And Gus is screaming, "Please, no, I don't. I'm not. I'm a hero. I'm a good mushroom.
Yeah. I mean, Scorch is like fresh from this interaction with Harold, where Harold, got a little too familiar, and he's angry at himself for not telling Gus to scram. He had that little bit of softness that was like, let's let him hang around. And so I think Scorch is gonna just immediately react and yell above the din and kind of like start pushing people out of the way, trying to get to Harold. And he's gonna yell, "Hey pal, we can't have any of that. Put him down right now." And he's gonna kind of like manifest a little fire in his hands and sort of, in a threatening manner.
You notice that the polder and the dwarf are with Harold, and as they see you approach, the dwarf just kind of moves himself between you and him, big maul in his hand, threateningly.
I'll shout, he's not one of the bad guys. He's with us. He helped us. We wouldn't have saved Violet. And I'll say it real loud, looking at the townsfolk. We wouldn't have saved Violet if this little guy hadn't helped us. And I'll look at Corval to back me up. Corval, tell him.
Can I look onto the crow? Can I see Ashley or Violet? If not, sorry, Scorch. Can I make a move towards the blacksmith? Like, I want to move towards like the blacksmith. We're in the town square, right? So it should be nearby.
Yeah. You can start moving towards the blacksmith. We do see, in fact, Ashley and Violet there. The only people that are noticeably missing are Mara and Ilwith. Are not there.
I'm gonna keep walking
and-
towards the well. By the way.
Okay. I'm going to tell you guys right up front now, you are entering a negotiation now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, how you go about talking to Harold is going to matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna like look at him as I kind of get to the front of the crowd and just say, I think I'm just gonna start and go, this isn't even about being a hero right now. Do you want to be a good person? Do you want to be someone that people remember fondly? Do you want to be someone that people see the grave in 70 years and remember your face? Or do you want to be the one that the teens go out and piss on?
Wow.
Can you make... What do you think that's going to be, a reason test?
Oh, please no. I was hoping for I was hoping for presence with intimidate. Personally.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Go ahead and make the presence test.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. That's 13 on the dice. Plus 2 from presence is 15, plus 2 from intimidate is 17. That is just barely a tier 3.
You see him as he's holding Gus over the well, and you could hear him think, "Talk to me, Goblin. Where are the rest of your filthy kin?" And when you approach him and say these words, you see him pause for a moment. "This is none of your concern. This is a Gilded Hand matter. But you, Holder, you said it. This vile creature helped you?"
Yeah, that's right. When we were in the tomb, the dirty, dank, dangerous tomb, trying to save people from this village. And then I want to try to glean what I can from him about his motivations. And I feel like we know in general already what these motivations are. I don't know what happened there. Scorch's accent all of a sudden went away when things got real serious. And so I'd like to glean his motivations. We already know the Gilded Hand is very profit-driven. Ilwith seemed a little different. Harold, now if I recall, when we first saw Harold about 12 hours ago, he was questioning Mara about whether or not they should go help Ashley, and Mara was the one who had to tell him, "It's only the gold, show me the gold." So I think there's a little part of him that wanted to help, right? And he kind of had to steel himself, and listen to Mara. So I'm just trying to like poke and prod by saying, like, when we were trying to save the life of the innocent townsfolk, to try to glean a motivation from him of what's driving him. And in fact, I'll turn it into a question. Don't you think it's important to help people who are in need, or something along those lines?
Right.
Is that fair?
Is this a reason, intuition, or presence, do you think?
I'm definitely banging for a reason test, and I'm hoping to make it an empathize skill, in that I'm trying to connect with him on this level of, hey, 12 hours ago I saw you questioning yourself. Do you think, am I pushing too hard on that?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, awesome. All right. That's going to be a tier 1 result. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Again, reminder, we have hero tokens.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, would you guys mind if I spend is it one token for a reroll of a test?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Would you
cool.
guys, if you guys don't mind, let's do it.
Go for it.
Okay, I subtracted it from our token total there in the tools, and I am going to reroll. Thank you.
Okay.
That's a crit.
That is a critical roll.
We love to see it.
No, that's trademarked. You can't say that.
Woo! I mean, that's,
It's spelled differently. It's fine.
yeah, ROLL. Thank you.
Yep.
Success, baby.
Okay.
Wow.
Would you rather learn a motivation or a pitfall?
I think actually Pitfall. I think Pitfall might be a better move here.
Okay. Appealing to his good nature, his sense of benevolence will not get you anywhere.
Okay. So as I'm starting to say that, thinking about last night, I kind of stop when I see his little eye twitch, and I was like, oh, that was the wrong thing to say. So I say, don't you think that you can? Haven't you ever heard that you can shear a sheep many times, but you can only skin it once? If people around here start dying, then that means the gold starts dying.
Can you make another roll for me, please? This,
Okay.
I think, is going to be a reason test.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm taking 2 turns in a row here, son of. You gotta be kidding.
No.
A 1 and a
It
2.
works.
It's not good.
No, it is not good. Okay.
Do you want to use another hero token, Greg? I feel really bad for you right now.
Well, I feel bad for the whole group. I would like to use another one, but I
think
feel
this
like
is the time to use it.
Okay.
I'm
all right. All right. I just feel like
You
sometimes
literally
we should.
gave this goblin the clothes off your back.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
literally.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Thank you. And no more. Scorch will take 0 more hero tokens
Today.
today.
Today in real life.
Real life. All right, here we go.
Oh,
she
my
got it.
God.
Okay. RNG. I'll be rolling physical dice from now
For
on.
those who were not looking at the Owlbear Rodeo, which is me, I had to really quickly switch tabs. That was another 1 and a 2.
A
Another
1 and a
one
2.
of the 2.
All right. Score. Yeah, hey, it is what it is. It was meant to fail.
Ugh.
All right. He says, these creatures are not capable of empathy or feelings. They're little more than maggots with feet. And those who
Dia?
would call this thing a friend, perhaps you should come up here too. Perhaps we should string you up by the ankles until you start talking about how you allied yourselves with these things.
If I may, Aiden gets to the front at this point, and he just says, "All right, do it," as he just steps out of the crowd.
I love
Go on. And he doesn't have any armor. He doesn't have a sword on him. And he just puts a hand up.
Harold visibly looks confused. You were just championing for the life of this thing, and now you want me to
No,
throw
I
him
want
down
you
the
to
well?
I want you to string me up like you said you would.
Oh, you.
If it's what you believe in.
think anybody having empathy for a creature that you don't think should be given such grace should be strung up, then Aiden is saying I believe that this creature is not a maggot with legs. So I think maggots do technically have legs.
Aiden, I will allow you to make a roll here. I think this is going to be, what do you think? Intuition?
I'm okay with that.
Intuition?
Yeah, with the basis of trying to, I don't know. I guess in my mind, I'm trying to call his bluff a little bit about is he truly willing to go as far as his word, or is it just all kind of is it all just spunk with no backing to it? And so Um,
I didn't think he was bluffing. Did you think he was bluffing?
I'm about to find out.
Before you roll,
Yeah.
I'm going to allow Ardaewin to provide a help action if you want
Oh, yeah.
to.
That would be great.
I would love to do in the way we have this crowd here, and I think Daya is trying more so to appeal to the crowd more so than to this man. And they are trying to basically, I would like to make a case for a presence with persuasion check to persuade the crowd to have enough of a reaction that this man feels the judgment of the people upon him with the decision he makes.
Kind of Can I help Ardaewin instead and use lead to try to provide the help action to them?
Okay.
As I like kind of lead as an example of like, all right, if you're going to start stringing people up, what's to say you'll not do it to anyone else here? And I'm kind of providing that example to help Ardaewin make her point about that. So I'll start with the help action then.
Okay.
Oh, that's not that bad. I thought it was a 3. It's an 8.
So that's 10 plus 4. So 14. That's a tier 2, which gives you an edge on your roll.
For the record, I feel like my dice up to this point, the first one was too bad. The next 2 were really good, so I've completely switched D10s again. These are 2 completely fresh D10s.
Huge.
Okay, that is dead center for a 10 plus 2 for my skill, 2 for my presence, and 2 for the edge for a total of 16.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
All right.
Sweet.
With a tier 2, he looks at you as he's holding Gus over the edge and says, "Perhaps you're right. This vile creature doesn't know any better. It's just doing what it's bred to do. Like a dog. But every dog has a master. And you, who claim to have worked with this thing, you are more capable of reason, of intellect. Perhaps it should be you that should be put on trial and not this filthy piece of trash." And he tosses Gus to one side.
By which judge?
Those who have that authority in this town, that would be the Gilded Hand. You can see Gus scrambling around, trying to recover all of his goods, that tin cup, the plate, the forks, and whatever other things he could grab and try to shove it back into his sack. Violet, when he sees this goblin moving around, she still has a bit of PTSD, so she buries her face into her mother's chest. By authority of the Gilded Hand, I place the lot of you, and Corval, where are you in all of this?
I was with Ashley and Violet.
He gestures to the 4 of you. You will stand trial instead of this goblin.
Oh man! And how many people are standing around here? I mean, there's a whole crowd, I assume.
Yeah, it seems like the entire village is out here watching this.
What are the looks on their faces?
They're scared.
Mm.
They're confused.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know if you are heroes or villains now.
Mm-hmm.
You see an elderly woman with a patch over one eye and scars kind of running across her face as if a wild animal had given her some crazy wound a long time ago.
Sick.
She's wearing like a leather what's the word? Just kind of leather jerkin or whatever, and a sword actually slung to her back. And she pushes her way forward. "What is the meaning of this?"
There's a bunch of rich bullies causing problems.
We're not the rich bullies, to be clear. I wink at her.
As Aiden has like just like the dirty mop of like dirty brown ginger hair. He's just like looking at her, covered in muck. Still, he has not had the time to wash. There's the golden boy up on the well or whatever.
Sir Targon, what is going? And then she notices Gus for the first time groveling around on the dirt in front of the well.
Can
What
I
the hell
very
is a goblin
quickly
doing
put
in
my
town?
body between her and Gus?
When you do that, you see Gus, he's managed to put everything back into the sack, and he's just almost like hugging your leg behind you, trying to hide behind you. What is going on here?
When we rescued Violet, this one defected from those who were there. And then another batch came, and he no longer wanted to align with them. So he came because he had nowhere else to go. He's not here to harm anyone.
Can you make a presence check for me, please?
I'd love to. Does my persuasion skill apply?
Sure does.
Wow. Okay. 14 plus 2 for my presence and 18.
18. So just so you know, we have entered another negotiation.
Huge. Huge.
Nested.
It's like Inception. A negotiation within a negotiation.
And when you say that, she says, she turns to Ashley and Violet. Is what they speak true? And you can just see Violet shake her head silently, and Ashley, in a shaking voice, says, if it were not for the actions of these heroes, they are rightfully called heroes, and the help. Now, honestly, I wasn't there. I don't know what role this goblin played in the rescuing of my daughter, but if these heroes put their faith and their trust in this creature, then... And she looks down at her daughter. What they did to my daughter is unforgivable. She just looks over at you, Scorch. Are they really redeemable?
Yeah, everyone has free will. There's no such thing as no one's born evil, no one's born bad, right? If this knight over here were to be born in that goblin tribe, he'd be as vile as he thinks they are, instead of just vile in a different way, a more human way. So yeah, I think they're redeemable. Gus and his little penknife saved my butt in that tomb while we were trying to save yours.
And
You did confiscate the dagger.
he scrummages through his sack and pulls out a dagger, and everyone just gives him.
Put that away. Put that away, Gus.
I took my dagger back from him. That's a different dagger.
I think he's
We left all the ones. All the other dead goblins that were left behind had daggers.
Yeah, Gus he looted the place, Greyhawk style. I mean, we're talking. He's got like 25 daggers.
Totally. And Sir Harold says, You cannot speak of a knight of the Gilded Hand in such a fashion. And Reeve, I respect your authority with town matters, but this is no longer a town matter. This is a matter of the barony. And as representatives of the Lord of the barony, we have jurisdiction here.
Okay, can I do a reason test to determine like laws, local laws and
Yeah,
stuff?
we're being
like, so
copped by the feds right now.
yeah.
The state troopers,
Juris-
not the feds. They're,
Yeah,
they're not
true.
quite up there.
That's true.
Jurisdiction. There's a jurisdiction problem here. I have history. Can I use history as a
Sure.
skill for? Okay.
Yep.
I want to try to make a legal argument with this guy here.
I'm so glad this situation is fictional and not at all something that can happen in the real world.
Yeah. Amen. Tier. It's only tier 2, but they were one away from a tier 3. Okay. Yeah, tier 2.
What
Give
he
me legal
says,
standing.
what he says is right. If there is like, if the Lord of this barony comes in and demands something from this town, they are obliged to provide it or give it. The Reeve is only in charge of like the town mayor, the goings on, settling disputes and whatnot within the town.
Yeah.
Right,
Score.
So I mean, out of character, what kind of lie can we pull out of our butts to convince them of that? Convince them to listen to the Reeve?
Well, I would say Scorchwood is thinking to himself, how do we know that they're really representing the Baron? And if they are representing the Baron, if he's and I'll say this out loud to the crowd. I'll say, how do we know you're representing the Baron? If I would think the Baron would want his subjects protected. Isn't that the role of every good lord, is to protect his people? And I don't see you protecting anybody. I see you extorting people. Isn't that right, everyone? Aren't they extorting you for gold, for money? Right, everybody?
Go ahead and make a presence check, Scorch.
Okay.
Got this, King.
Yeah. Why am I
got
still
all the
rolling
bad
on
rolls
Alpha
out.
Rodeo?
Huge.
15. I'm only +1 with my presence. And I have very few. All I have is empathize in the interpersonal department.
The Reeve
50.
speaks up and says, Sir Harold Targon, these individuals are under my protection as heroes of this town for saving the life of this young girl when you were not. Even though you were explicitly instructed to protect the townsfolk, and you failed in those duties, these good people stepped up when you did not. They are my guests. You will not judge them today. Sir Targon, Harold, looks disgusted, but he doesn't say anything. But he just looks at Gus hiding behind you, Ardeoin. That one we still hold and interrogate. You have no right over that creature.
Does the concept of lawyers exist in this universe?
You can try to act like one.
I mean, he's with us.
He's under
Yeah.
our
You'd like-
protection.
Some kind of guarantee that no harm comes to him, whether that be one of our presence during the interrogation. He can give you whatever information he may have, but no harm should come of him. Right, Gus?
He just clings to your leg a little tighter. I don't like that man. He's a bad mushroom.
True words. Is Abbot Lorik here by any chance?
Yes, he is.
If I don't know if we'll have time for me to sidle up to Abbot Lorick, but maybe I could sidle up to him and kind of whisper to him like, "Hey, Abbot, this goblin really did help us. Yeah, do you think you could somehow? Is there any sort of religious exemption you could extend? And if do you have any authority here?"
In fact, if you don't want one of us to be the one to observe the interrogation, perhaps somebody of faith who you can trust to have sound judgment and morals about the situation could be the one to observe.
Can you make a presence check, Ardaywin? And Abbot Lorick
Left.
will tell you, Scorch, in a hushed voice, if you can get it to my church, you shall have sanctuary.
Okay, that could be better.
I can make
Does
that happen.
my persuade skill apply to this?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then that is an 11 for a tier 2, I believe.
I think
11
11 is
tier 1.
Tier 1 still.
Damn. Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
Could I provide some assistance? I don't know if it's too late. You could say it's too late, but if I could provide some assistance to the abbot, because I was thinking about calling out, like, the Church of St. Griffin can be observed as neutral territory. The interrogation and placement of Gus will be held there, under Abbot Lorick's watch.
Go ahead and make a presence roll for yourself.
Can I add religion to this?
Add what?
Add religion?
Yeah, sure. You're speaking from a voice of authority in that regard.
Daya couldn't hear what Scorch was saying to the abbot for the record. She just assumed that this was a Scorch's plan.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Alright,
Checks
so
out.
I only rolled an 8, but that's +2 for a 12, so a tier 2. So
Nice.
Would it give me
So
an
that
arc
gives
die
me
with
the
the
edge to make it a
edge?
13.
So you pushed it into a tier 2. On that tier 2, patience is decreased by 1, but increased by 2. Okay. Harold says, fair. Fine. Although, I hope you have a strong stomach, Abbot. Then the Reeve says, fine, then we have an agreement then. Please, as she talks to you, Ardaywin, please escort the goblin to the church.
She'll kneel down. She doesn't want to carry him. She wants to let him walk on his own feet. And she gets on his level and looks at him and says, I do believe it is in the best interest to tell the truth. I do not lie often unless it is clear it is fiction. I encourage you to tell the truth, but ask yourself how they would react. If this is something that... Do not say that you would harm anyone. Do not say, because you are a hero, and heroes don't harm others unless they are threatening to harm others, right?
Yes.
You live by that now.
Scorch said that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good mushroom. I don't. Kidnapping is bad.
Kidnapping is bad. Harming others is for your own gain is bad.
Unless they're bad mushrooms.
There you go. Then it's not for your own gain. It's to help good mushrooms. So, I believe that you should tell the truth and stick to the good mushrooms, right? I can't help you beyond that in this situation, but I hope that the good abbot will help keep you safe, right? And when this is all done, we're going to find some really good bad mushrooms. I swear that to you. They don't grow in these parts, but they exist, and I wink.
And he'll just reach up and for your hand.
Mhm.
So
Also, we're going to get you some clothes that aren't a blanket. You're going to love them. They're so much nicer.
so the crowd parts as you're escorted towards the church. And as you arrive there, you see leaning against the entrance to the church, Mara.
Ugh. It's appropriate response.
Yeah, agreed.
What do we have here? Is goblin seeking sanctuary, perhaps?
The goblin has been invited here for a discussion of what happened.
Well, let us stand right here and have that discussion. There's no need to enter the church for that.
No, we agreed upon it.
And the herald says, yes, Mara, it has been decided. She just glares at him. Fool. This idiot does not speak for the Gilded Hand. I am the authority here.
Can Scorch very subtly do a little magic trick using his invisible force again, the same little telekinesis type thing that he did earlier, and instead give her a little like pinch like on her ankle, like Scorch will say, "Oh, watch it! There's a wasp. There's a hornet. There must be a hornet's nest around here somewhere," and then they kind of give her a little tweak in the ankle to distract her while our Daiwin sort of pushes Gus into the church.
Oh yeah, a little bit of fancy footwork. I spin around her, and all of a sudden I'm on the other side of the
Okay, so
threshold.
this is going to
hopefully,
be
maybe.
Scorch. You're going to be giving Ardaiwin help.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to make a presence check, I think is going to be reasonable here. And you're going to be making an agility check, Ardaiwin. See if you can get
Okay.
Can gymnastics apply to this?
I think so.
Yay!
All right. Can I add like the magic skill since I'm using magic, or that's a lore
Certainly.
skill. So I would, if you say no, I'm fine with that. right.
It's a lore skill.
Yeah.
No, this is more practical.
Yeah, this is practical. Okay. Although my spellcast, never mind. I'll just roll. Presence test. Here we go.
I'm gonna take a photo of this.
Oh my God. All right. It's official. I'm not using Owlbear Rodeo anymore. I got a tier 1. I'm using actual dice from now on, 100%.
So that
So
gives
you-
me a bane on this roll, yes?
Yes, it does.
Okay, beautiful. I did roll a 9 and an 8 on the d10s for a 17 in the first place, plus 2 for my agility, 2 for the skill. I think that's a tier 3. Math is hard right now. My brain
Yeah,
can't function.
It would have gone like
It
19,
is.
21, and then back down to 19 with the.
Thank you. I'm so glad that people in this call are better at math than me.
No, you're so good. You're all good.
All right. So you describe what it looks like as this unfolds, as this imaginary wasp stings Mara, and you somehow move past her.
Gotta watch those hornets' nests, Mara.
All right. So Ardaiwin, you do a little pirouette as you guys kind of nimbly sweep up Gus and move him into the church. As you do so, you move past Mara, and she's distracted just for that enough of time for you to do this. You're now standing face to face with Ilwith, who's just coming out of the church.
My ear twitches.
She says, oh. And she looks down at the goblin. Oh.
It's quite. I did not realize there was another woad elf in town. Nice to meet
Yeah.
you. What's your name?
Oh. Yeah. Nice to meet you. I was just in there praying. And she quickly moves past you. Have a good day as she looks back at the goblin.
She seemed nice, didn't she? Asking Gus.
And as soon as Gus lands on beyond the threshold in the church proper, Abbot Lork sweeps in behind him, puts an arm around the goblin's shoulder, and sweeps him, pushes him further into the church. And Sir Harold tries to move in afterwards.
This was agreed upon. I don't, unless one of the other three do something to stop him. I would not block his way in any way.
I haven't really. There's been a lot of things going on. I didn't want to interrupt anyone, but Aiden is actually with Violet and Ashley. He went over to protect them, and he's going to stay with them until like this scene resolves. So as of right now, I am not technically right there.
Okay. And where's Corval?
I don't see any reason. I mean, is there any reason to believe why, like, this negotiation shouldn't happen? I don't think so. Everything seems to be.
The only thing that raised alarm bells for me was that they made a comment about, we hope the abbot has a strong stomach, after we said no harm. And that implies there may be harm.
Yeah, but yeah, with the abbot there, I mean, I think Corval would. If Aiden stays with Ashley and Violet, then Corval would have followed through. I don't think Corval would have stopped Harold from walking in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm there.
Scorch?
Yeah, Scorch absolutely tries to follow our Dioin in, and after kind of giving Mara a little tweak on the ankle, and then he would definitely be right behind.
Okay. So the four of you, oh, actually no, just the three of you pile in, following Harold, and the rest of the Gilded Hand follows, except for Ilwith. When you enter the church, you see standing at the far end, at the front of the church, the abbot, and he motions for the goblin to sit in one of the pews to one side. And you can see Gus clutching his bag, his sack to him, and he's terrified. He's looking all around. He's not used to being inside a building. And go ahead.
Me?
Oh no. Okay. I thought
okay.
someone was going to say something. Okay. You see Harold march right up to the front, unlash his sword, puts a sword down, takes his gauntlets off, and Abbot, out of the way. You can see the Abbot not move. He stands between Harold and the goblin. As long as the goblin is under this roof, he is under my protection and the protection of St. Griffin. You will not touch him. And you can see Harold just start to boil over in anger. What trickery is this, as he whirls around at the three of you?
Absolutely no trickery, only civilization.
Yeah, I'll stand side by side with the abbot and be like, "You heard what he said."
I'm gonna Scorch is gonna grab a chair or a pew or like some sort of table or something he can stand on, and he's gonna real loudly drag it, like in Men in Black when he's dragging the table. And he's gonna real loudly drag it. He's gonna go right behind Harold, and he's gonna climb on top of it, and he's gonna put his hands on the back of Harold's shoulders. And he's gonna put his face nice and close, and he's gonna say, "I think we outmaneuvered you, Harold. And I think that the goblin is now under the abbot's protection, and I think you can drop this pretense of some sort of legal mumbo jumbo. And let's be honest, you want to tussle with us, and I get that, but we're not gonna we're not gonna fall into your little trap, all right? And I'm gonna start to let my hands heat up his armor a little bit, just enough so he can feel the heat. And I'm gonna say, game, set, match, checkmate, my friend. Now, why don't you run along and go continue extorting the rest of this town for all they've got, because that's what brave people do, and that's a real act of bravery. And then I'll let go and then climb down.
You can tell he's having a very difficult time restraining himself. He just wants to deck you when you're behind him.
Good.
This is the place of worship, and I shall respect that. What you've done here today is vile. You place the interests of one of those creatures above the safety of this town.
I'm sorry
know
you feel
where-
that way.
I don't know where your sense of morality is. And you just hear Gus say, "They're good mushrooms." You will pay for this. Mark my words. You shall not get away from them with this. And he storms out, picking up his sword and gauntlets as he leaves.
Scorch is going to say to the abbot, Abbot, I think we may have to request your protection as well.
Oh, he said pay, though, and we know what they're interested in. I think we're just going to be fine. Sorry, that was a joke.
Mara is still standing at the back of the church where he first entered. And she's just smiling. You think you're all so clever, don't you?
Yes.
But when all is said and done, and the consequences of your actions here today come to light, you'll quickly find out which side justice is on, and you, my friends, are on the wrong side.
Bye.
And she'll turn and leave with the dwarf and the polder. And the polder, you can tell he's looking around in here. He doesn't want to be in this building.
Ooh.
He can't get out of here fast enough.
Ooh, he doesn't like St. Griffin, huh? Okay. Pole, yeah. I feel like I did something wrong by not interacting with the polder, But yeah.
Aiden, you're out still. The crowd is beginning to disperse. Some of them kind of followed the folks to the church to see what was going to happen. But when they see the Gilded Hand leave, they're whispering to one another. You can hear rumors starting to fly around this town already, but they start to disperse.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley says to you, I'm sorry. I wish I could help. I've helped them.
No, you're fine.
What they did to my girl, I can't rightly speak up for that. God.
I know. You're fine. We need to get you home. As I kind of look over and I see everyone walking into the church, I just say, you two. The last thing that I want is them to come out and extort you for information or just anything. We should get you home.
Are we in danger?
I don't know. I think that, and we start like walking back to the blacksmith, and I just kind of hushedly go, they are looking for a problem. I don't know exactly what, but they're they're looking for a reason to use the gold hands that they have. They're looking for a reason to use the blade at their hilt, and I don't want you to come at the wrong end of it, because you two are more implicated with the things that have happened the past day than almost anyone else in the town. And so I don't know what's happening. I don't know, but you need to be at home, I think.
And please tell your friends you're more than welcome to stay with us too, if you like. And I do owe you my services, at least in what I can repay you for your help.
No, we don't need your money. But I'll tell them about the home. I know personally I want to work with you on something. He kind of like looks off into space for a second, and he kind of snaps back. He just goes, but I want to corral with everyone else. I woke up half an hour ago. I didn't expect today to kick off with such a bang. I thought we'd finally be in a safe place and actually be able to sit, but nope, that's not how the world works. So, you two stay here. I'm gonna go. And he kind of like sits in a thought for a second, and he just says, yeah, I we'll be back. I think that I think we all need to talk.
Are you okay?
I'm just gonna roll a d10 to see the degree of this response for myself. That's a 1. I think Aiden just like stares for like 15 seconds. And like I think in his head he's still speaking and responding, but I think he just kind of freezes up. And then after a moment kind of like snaps back to and he just goes, we'll be back in a few. I'm gonna go find everyone else.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I
Don't just be careful.
Yeah. Thanks.
And she ushers Violet away.
Yeah, and I head outside. Because again, I'm like pretty much just dressed like a commoner right now. I got my tunic on. I got my like high strap boots that go to the knee, sleeves rolled up. But otherwise, like, I just kind of go out and look to the right and see the well in the middle, and I walk over, and I just wheel up the well or the bucket or whatever, and I just kind of like splash my face a little bit, and then like kind of just slick the hair, like the mop of brown ginger hair back, and I just go, okay, fuck, and I just go over to the church to find where everyone else is.
You can, yeah, you would have seen Harold storming out of the church, and when he sees
it's like
you
just
by the
him,
well,
right?
Soon following him soon afterwards are the others.
Okay. If there's like
Like-
a second or two where it's like just him walking out and I'm walking to the building,
Mhm.
I just go up to him, and not even as aggressive as I've been with him in the past. I just go up to him almost like exasperated and just like kind of wiping the last bit of water off of my face. And I just go, what is your problem? Why do you care this much about something that seems so below you. Why do you care? Please tell me anything. Please give me a reason. Please, I beg of you.
I'm gonna allow you to make an intuition check here.
Sweet. That's pretty good. I don't think I really have any. I don't really have any skills that help here, but unless you would consider interrogate, but I don't think that's really. No, I don't think that's really here. That's a 15. That's a tier 2.
Tier 2. Okay, you will notice that he is ready to burst. He is
like angry or like crying.
Angry,
Okay.
angry. So when you approach him, you see him and you talk to him and you say, "What's your deal?" He's about to give you a shove.
Mhm.
You see him brace for that. What would you like to do?
I don't think Aiden consciously does anything, but I do think like the inside of the left hand just starts to kind of like decompose a little bit, and that like red kind of mist starts to kind of come off of it as Aiden is confronting him. And there's almost this moment of like throwing hands. And then I think the people walk out of the door behind Harold.
Okay, he's still gonna shove you though.
That's fine.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a tier 3 result.
Huge.
I love. He's still gonna shove you though.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's fine.
All right, you're going to lose 6 stamina
Oh, sweet.
as he pushes you like good 15 feet.
Yeah, I think he just shoves me and I like hit the ground hard. And some blood comes out of my mouth.
Stay the hell out of my way.
Oh, fuck. You're not even like that big though.
And he just storms past you, just kicks some dirt
Ugh.
up into your face as he does so. And you see the others leaving. See the dwarf. This thing is built like Boudica was. This is like this thing is
Yeah,
big.
very large.
And he just stands over you for a second, the maul over his shoulders. He looks down and he's got short, spiky red hair. I'll crush you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what your corpse will be saying when I'm talking to it. And I kind of like just get up and adjust myself. Ugh.
He'll just march on past you too.
Ugh. God.
You make your way into the church.
Yeah, I make my way in. Yeah. Just kind of like muttering under my breath a little bit, just as I walk in. Dirt now smattering my face right after I washed it. And I just step in.
Scorch will say when Aiden walks in, "Aiden, how we doing over there?"
And I cough up blood and it just hits the ground.
And I'll say, "Oh, same as always, huh?"
Oh, God. Look, I'm trying.
Was it Harold?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Corval's
asked
just
him what
gonna-
his deal was, didn't you?
Corval's just gonna like put an arm, like put his hand on Aiden's shoulder, just kind of give him some support.
Uh-huh.
So you're not like putting too much. So you're not carrying your own weight at least for the next few moments. And I'll just turn to Abbott Lorik as like, thank you, Abbott.
It's not much. He looks at the goblin. He's uneasy about the goblin in his church. You're good people. If you vouch for the goblin, he'll be safe here.
Abbott, he's redeemable. He wants to learn the difference between right and wrong, and he's already on the path. he needs a teacher like yourself, and I promise you, I think there's good in him. He's worth it. I'm certain he's worth it.
You can see as you're talking in hushed voices a little bit away from him, and Gus is just sitting by himself in this pew. He gets up and he moves up towards the altar, and then you can see him starting to reach for something on the altar.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Do all of us see that, or just me?
Yeah.
All of us see that.
Corval trusts him. Corval trusts him.
Hi, yeah, I'll look at Corval, and Corval doesn't say anything. Scorch is going to keep his mouth shut.
Gus, those belong to the saint.
He stops, like his hand inches away from the thing, and he looks back at you.
Those belong to the saint, and they should not be disturbed lest you are given permission by the abbot or another member of the clergy. I know that sometimes it doesn't make much sense for such nice things to just be sitting on a shelf. I don't completely understand it either, but it matters. And we should respect that.
This is a good mushroom. And he pulls back his hand, and he'll sit down quietly. And you can see the abbot turn to you, Scorch. One moment, please. I'll get you the blanket I promised.
If you have a polder-sized robe, that would also be helpful.
And I'll get the abbot if he looks at me. I'll be like, "It's fine, blanket."
And he disappears into it's at the room opposite the entrance that you came in at the back of the church. He disappears in there for a second.
Scorch will say, as they're walking away, Scorch will look at Corval. He go, "So Corval, I think they call that a sacristy. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Sacristy?"
I'm not sure how these humans do it. Like we venerate our heroes and give them shrines out in the open, not in a building like this.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Now, has enough happened that I can do something to Harold? Has he done enough that I can?
I mean, I would love to show him something.
Yeah, I think Scorch will say, "Listen, it took all my restraint not to start throwing fire at him. I just didn't want anyone else to get hurt, and there's too many people standing by watching. I get the impression that this gilded hand doesn't care about anything like collateral damage."
Oh, absolutely. I was just going to have his shoes be wet when he woke up in the morning or something like that.
Oh, I thought you meant do something. I thought you meant we're gonna.
I mean, that depends on if he learns his lesson.
At this point, we have them on the back foot. We could take advantage of that. They are interested in knowing more about that tomb. We can hold that information over their heads and maybe get more of the town on our side in the meantime.
What's our next move?
When you ask that question, you see Abbot Lorick rush out of the sacristy, holding a box, a small chest with the lid open, and his eyes are wide. I've been robbed.
Mara.
And that's where we'll end our session tonight, guys.
Oh.
If they were here before.
They were here before we got here.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I have that written down.
This is going to be the question. This is going to replace the question of did we level up at any other session? Do we earn any victories from those negotiations?
Yes, you do.
Ooh.
You will earn a victory for that.
So does
For
that
saving
put
Gus's
us
life.
at? Oh, neat.
Puts us at 4.
Or does it? Now, did we ever record a victory for saving Violet? Because I don't think we did. I think we should be at 5.
I don't know.
Well, that was the third one. That we got that one at the end of the fight.
Entering the tomb, the first room of the tomb, the undead, saving Violet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4.
So
And then
this
saving Gus would be
This
5.
will be 5. This will be 5.
Oh. Now we're talking.
Now we can go fight the Gilded Hand. Now we can go fight the Gilded
And
Remember that they get malice, though.
I will also say that because of this interaction now, the clock is reset. You still need a full 24 hours from this point.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that's
That
fair.
was Aiden coming through Ryan right there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'd tell you, the 24-hour respite thing seemed like a really good idea when I was first hearing
I
about
still
this
love
game. And now that I'm in the middle of it, I'm like,
I
oh.
love being in danger. I don't know what you guys are talking
No, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Shall we
Oh,
outro?
thanks. Yes, outro. We are back next week
Mhm.
are
for
we
our
doing
second. Yeah, we're here next week.
Didn't update my calendar.
And then we're going to take over a break over the Christmas holidays, and we'll be back in January for 4 more episodes. Then,
Sweet. Amazing.
is there anything you guys want to say to the good folks at home before we say goodnight?
Should I do my
Something that-
standard outro?
Sure.
Are we doing
can.
everybody give your socials and stuff again? Okay.
Exactly.
Go for it,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rosalie. You can call me Rosie or any other shortened version thereof. You can find me on all my socials at ROSATYRS, Rosateers, like Rosie and the Little Goat Folk. Can you smush them together and get Rosateers? I've got a goat behind me here to remind you. You can find me on the Tabletop Tale Spinners Network on the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition dark fantasy horror podcast called Magnificence. I play Sage, who is a wizard, and she actually does have pretty high charisma. She just does not use it. I was about to say is not as eloquent as our Diowen, but she could be if she wanted to be. You can also find me on Don't Kill My Character, primarily on Sanguine Scourge, a Vampire Masquerade Chronicle. I play at the Camarilla table. We also have an Anarchs table. I'm trying to go fast. I'm sorry, I have so much stuff. You'll also be able to find me on Don't Kill My Character coming up on December 21st, playing Mutants and Masterminds in Pick a Poppy. We're going into the Poppy verse. We have multiple versions of Poppy, the fairy, who absolutely hates Peter Pan and will be destroying the world. Nobody's allowed to die until she's ready to destroy the world. That way, the destruction as great and powerful as it could possibly be, as impressive as possible. But, you know, there's other poppies in other worlds, and she has just learned this very recently, and we're about to investigate what happens when they cross paths. I think that is it for now. Keep an eye on my socials. We have some other stuff that's kind of being planned last minute around the Christmas holiday coming up here, so stay tuned.
Wow, it's a full plate. Oh my gosh.
And
All right,
scene.
I'm gonna go backwards. Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I think a lot of my projects right now are, alas, in person. And so I think the only things that I'll plug right now is This Is Totes on Twitch, and This Is Totes on Instagram if you want to see the crazy shit I get up to in my own time. Yeah, thanks for hanging.
Greg.
So I am Greg, DM Greg V on Start Playing and DM Greg V on Blue Sky. And the only thing that I could possibly try to, even talk about in any way, shape, or form would be in February, there is a convention in Lisle, Illinois. It's called Polar Vortex. It is the best little convention in the entire Chicagoland area. And I'll be running Draw Steel at Polar Vortex in the middle of February. So
I hate the name, but I love the idea.
yeah.
I'm living through that right now.
Amen. Amen.
All right, Christian.
Hi, I'm Christian. You can find me Chris Rivera on Instagram, Louis Kuboom, almost anywhere else. I will advertise live in-person stuff. If you happen to live in Southwest Florida and want to check out Clown Bar Christmas at the Laboratory Theater, you can come see me coming in near the end as a gangster mobster Santa Claus, clown Santa Claus. So, so be careful if you have a fear of clowns.
Or Santa
Not
Claus.
even worse. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. And I'm Andrew, the director. Thank you for joining us tonight. Things that I would like to plug is, I think it's next weekend. I just have to make sure it's next weekend with Diversity Saves. We have a wonderful weekend of games there where I'll be game mastering a Daggerheart game on Sunday. Beyond that, there is a Chonk Plus one-shot Dagger Heart game coming up before Christmas. And if you have missed them, please go back and watch our Metrolina Outgun Superheroes series of actual plays, which Christian was involved with.
What a kaiju, guys.
Fighting a kaiju in January. So stick around for that. That'll be fun. Lots of death.
Can I shout out, before we go officially, can I shout out something that happened during the stream? Looking for Mom hit 100 followers on Twitch while we were streaming this. So thank you so much to everybody who tuned in and hit follow. I think when we started the stream, we were at like 93. And I did not expect to actually hit 100 during the stream. So that was amazing to see.
Winning.
Thank you. Somebody's paying attention. I really should pay attention to our streams more often. I really need to get on that. Well, thank you again so much, guys. And we will be back next week with this wonderful crew as they figure out what has been stolen from the Church of St. Griffin.
All right.
Huge.
So who's St. Griffin? I have no idea who this guy is. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Bye.